Hey Figure, can you fold these towels for me?
Sure thing. I'll get right on that.
Picture this. Figure AI's San Jose headquarters, August 2025. Two gunmetal gray robots standing at desks. In front of each robot, a crumpled towel and a basket. The robots grab the towels by the corners, flatten them out, fold them twice, and try to deposit them into the baskets. Sounds simple, right? But here's what happened next. More often than not, the towel catches on the edge of the basket, and the robot just freezes. Then an engineer has to step in, return the towel to a crumpled heap, and the whole sequence starts again. This is the robot that Time magazine just put on their cover as one of 2025's best inventions. This is the robot from a company valued at $39 billion. And this is the real story nobody's talking about. Okay, so here's where things get interesting. Time magazine literally put Figure 03 on their cover. The headline? The robot in your kitchen. But then, buried in their own article, they write this: Figure 03 will not be ready for home use upon its release.
So our view is that the robot will not only act as like your companion in your home, being able to share like very deep memory and be able to like basically talk to you basically just with speech, and then ultimately be able to do everything you do in the home that you don't want to do.
But upon its launch this October, the Figure 3 won't be ready for your home. Not only is the robot not yet useful enough to be an Android butler, but Figure says it also has many unsolved safety challenges. Large language models are notorious for sometimes going off the rails, and that controllability problem will extend to the systems that power humanoid robots too. There's also the problem of ensuring that the robot doesn't fall over, cause property damage, or injure its human cohabitants.
Wait, what? You put a robot on your cover calling it a home kitchen helper, then immediately admit it's not ready for homes? Look, this isn't just marketing spin gone wrong. This reveals something deeper about where we actually are with humanoid robots. Figure AI just raised $1 billion in their Series C round, bringing their valuation to $39 billion. That's billion with a B. Investors include NVIDIA, Jeff Bezos, OpenAI, and Microsoft. These aren't small players making small bets. So what are they actually building? Figure 03 is designed around three goals: AI integration with their Helix system, home deployment, and mass manufacturing. The specs are genuinely impressive. Twice the camera frame rate, 1/4 the latency, 60% wider field of view per camera. The fingertip sensors can detect 3 grams of pressure. That's the weight of a paperclip. But here's the question nobody's asking. If the technology is so advanced, why can't it consistently put a towel in a basket? And this is where things get controversial. Right now, Figure 02 robots are working 10-hour shifts at a BMW factory, lifting parts and moving them around. The company loves showing this off. But wait until you hear what's really happening here. Figure AI is using these commercial deployments for something brilliant and slightly unsettling: data farming. They're not just selling robots to BMW. They're collecting massive amounts of data to train the Figure 03 for home use. Think about that for a second. BMW is essentially paying to train their future workforce replacement. The robots work in controlled factory environments, learning tasks, gathering terabytes of data through 10 gigabits millimeter wave data offload. Every movement, every interaction, every failure, all feeding back into the Helix AI system. Here's what caught my attention. In the factory videos, Figure robots move at normal speed. But in the home demonstration videos, they're crawling at 2.6 miles per hour. The official explanation? Safety. The real reason? The technology probably isn't ready to handle the chaos of a real home environment at full speed. Factories are predictable. Homes are chaos. Toys on the floor, pets running around, furniture that moves, lighting that changes. But here's what nobody's talking about, and this changes everything. If you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I analyze these robotics developments every day, so you understand what's really happening behind the hype. Let's talk about what this robot can legitimately do right now. The sensor suite is genuinely impressive. Completely redesigned vision system with palm cameras in each hand. This means even when the main head cameras can't see something, like when reaching into a cabinet, the hand cameras provide visual feedback. Smart design. The hands themselves represent a major upgrade. Softer, more adaptive fingertips with increased surface contact area. Those tactile sensors detecting 3 grams of pressure. The battery system is a 2.3 kilowatt-hour pack, providing about 5 hours of runtime with wireless charging. Robot literally steps onto a charging pad with coils in its feet and charges at 2 kilowatts. No plugs, no cables. And the AI integration with Helix is the real game changer.
Hey Figure, can you help put away the dishes? Can you let me know if we have eggs in the fridge? It's time to do some laundry. The plant on the kitchen table needs watering.
It's a vision language action model that lets the robot learn from demonstrations and interact naturally with humans. The robot can understand spoken commands through OpenAI models and uses NVIDIA's robotics stacks. In the demo videos, you see Figure 03 doing dishes, folding laundry, serving drinks, working a hotel reception desk, even playing with a dog. It looks fluid, almost natural. But remember those towels getting stuck on the basket? That's the real world. Demo videos are carefully choreographed. Real deployment is messy. And here's what's really happening behind the scenes. Brett Adcock calculates the global humanoid robot market opportunity at roughly $40 trillion. How? By calculating the value of all labor in the global economy that could theoretically be automated by humanoid robots. That's not a market size. That's total addressable disruption. Figure faces serious competition. Tesla's Optimus division is moving fast with Elon Musk's resources behind it. China's Unitree just released a humanoid robot for under $6,000. 1X Technologies is focusing specifically on home deployment with their Neo Gamma. The race isn't just about who builds the best robot. It's about who can manufacture at scale and price points that make sense. Here's what's fascinating. The billions pouring into this sector aren't betting on Figure 03 being perfect today. They're betting on the curve. AI improved exponentially over the past few years. Adcock's argument is that robotics is on a similar trajectory. The question is timing. Are we 3 years away from viable home robots? 5 years? 10 years? And here's what makes this moment so critical. Look, the honest reality is this. Figure 03 is not coming to your home anytime soon. Even if it launches in select homes in 2026, that means wealthy early adopters in controlled test scenarios. We're talking limited deployments, probably with technical support on standby, definitely with engineers monitoring everything. But that doesn't make this announcement meaningless. What Figure AI is doing with manufacturing, that's real innovation. The 90% cost reduction, the mass production facility, the supply chain build-out, these are the foundations that could eventually make home robots accessible. Not at $20,000, but maybe one day at car prices. Maybe eventually at appliance prices. The towel folding robot that keeps getting stuck? That's actually the perfect metaphor for where we are. The hardware is getting there. The manufacturing is solving real problems. The AI is improving rapidly. But the integration of all these systems into something that works reliably in unpredictable environments? We're still in early days. Figure AI admits this. High risk and extremely low chances of success isn't pessimism, it's honesty. They're attempting something incredibly difficult. Most companies in this space will fail, but the ones that succeed will reshape how we work and live.